Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Stock Convention with the Weekly Comic Roundup. We've made it through the first part of this week's Blood Hunt tie-ins. Now it's time to move on to the rest of them, as well as this week's X-Men books. Kicking things off, we've got Blood Hunt, Werewolf by Night. So this Blood Hunt tie-in focuses on the the newer Werewolf by Night, whose name I cannot remember. But anyways, shortly before the sun gets blotted out, he heads over to an abandoned amusement park, Wild Dino Adventure. Apparently, he used to be when it was open. He used to go with his dad, and now it's someplace that he can basically, wolf out and work out. So he's doing that, and apparently there are some occultists that are doing a ritual just as the sun gets blotted out. One of them, or two of them, are friends of Jake, I believe. And one of his two friends, Trevor, basically his deceased uncle is summoned, and well, Trevor's uncle possesses Trevor's body, but it's basically a demon. Kills one of the cultists, but it tries killing all of them, and well, at some point later, hours or potentially even days, trio of cops who've been turned into vampires, or vampires who stole cop cars and uniforms, make their way to the amusement park. And turns out that Uncle Duke wants to be fully flesh, not just riding someone's body. So the vampire cops show up, and the demon makes short work of them, but or at least tries to, but well, Jake gets knocked out and comes to, basically wolfs out completely, with the wolf being completely in control. Slaughters the cops, takes care of Trevor's Uncle Duke, but when he comes to the next morning, after the sun is once again after the blood hunt story's done, well, turns out that while Jake was wolfed out, he killed everyone. and he's got to figure himself out. Even if it takes thousands of miles in the desert before he's able to control the beast. That's nature's wrath. And that is where the issue ends. There's supposed to be a pending Werewolf by Night book coming. So this is really just a teaser for that. Maybe it's much for the Zero issue. Anyways, moving on to our next book, we've got Bloodhunt X-Men Psylocke. So, all of X. Yeah. Orchis got beaten. We'll go into detail as further X books are released. Relating as more of the From the Ashes relaunch books are released. So, yeah. Anyways, in Osaka, when the sun goes dark, everyone's kind of panicking, and voices suddenly heard asking, "Am I pretty?" One person gets their head cut off by a comically large pair of scissors. Earlier, Psylocke, Quenon, and John Greycrow are relaxing in Osaka. However, the sun goes dark, and Psylocke begins to hear the some of the voices that are basically hearing the panic of people on the streets and the voices of the creatures attacking them. Her and Greycrow suit up and head into the city. Greycrow has apparently managed to. Apparently, John Greycrow is a fan of aliens. He's made himself a M141A pulse rifle, presumably with an underslung grenade launcher. Seriously, that's an M141A pulse rifle. So yeah, but Psylocke's Psylocke isn't taking on that many vampires. Some vampires encounter them incidentally, but it's more other monsters from Japanese folklore. And primarily, though, Psylocke has to deal with okay, gotta get the glasses out. The Kujisaka Onna, the Slipknot woman from Legend. And her and Psylocke duke it out. The legend of Kujisaka Onna is gone. Very quickly gone into, but Psylocke cuts off the monster's head, and her and Grey Crow work at keep getting everyone safe, and that is where the issue ends. Apparently, at this point, though, after that, they're fighting vampires. Good issue. I'm glad that Grey Crow is still around, and that Grey Crow and Psylocke are still together. It was a fun relation, fun ship in the Krakoan era. Moving on, though, to this week's X-Men books. Starting first off, we've got Deadpool number 4. So the Merc with the Mouth has he basically ended up having to things didn't work out with the person he was seeing. However, Wade is still he's still got Princess, his pet symbiote dog, and he's gone back into business for himself as a mercenary, with Taskmaster working with him. Also, Wade's daughter Ellie has basically managed to track him down, and well, Taskmaster's giving her training. So the issue begins with Taskmaster and Ellie fighting it out, sparring. Not exactly pulling punches because, well, Taskmaster figures that she can take it. Testing it. It's a theory of his. So, but then yes, she does heal fast. Not Deadpool fast, but fast. However, he's kind of whooping her ass, basically. And comes a point when she recognizes a pattern in Taskmaster's movements, and manages to, knock him on his ass. But there's more of a he's got an additional. He's got the theory is complex, basically. So next time they're lifting weights. Now, usually when someone lifts weights, it's they'll do a set, squat, deadlift, bench press, whatever. Taskmaster's got Ellie lifting it and holding it lifted as long as possible, testing the theory that her muscles basically her muscles will grow faster because of the healing factor, and it's true. But she limits the fact she won't be like She-Hulk, explaining that with Taskmaster explaining that Ellie's got super strength, or Ellie's got super healing, not super strength, and there's only so much he can do. Taskmaster shows Deadpool video of the training, and also, and he is worried that maybe she could also be, because Ellie's his daughter. Maybe she might have be more susceptible to cancer, but clean bill of health, normal vitals, no signs of cancer, and Taskmaster states that he's willing to bet that she can't even get sick. Deadpool's extremely proud of her, proud of that. Though. And Alien wants to go out in the field with him, but he doesn't want her. He doesn't want to expose her to his. He doesn't want her to be a part of. He doesn't want her to be a merc like him. Anyways, our villain, Death Grip, who's recently absorbed the Muramasa blade into himself, basically goads Deadpool into attacking. So Taskmaster and Deadpool go to face him, dealing with Death Grip's acolytes. Basically, though, Taskmaster deals with the scrubs. They also do some team up stuff, which the combo between the two of them. Deadpool states that he wants to see in Marvel vs. Capcom 4, and Deadpool goes after Death Grip, and Death Grip shocks him. Touches his chest and seems to shock him, but Deadpool's coughing up blood, and Death Grip cuts him, and Deadpool points out that he's not healing. Of course, though, it's stated that, and Death Grip tells Deadpool that, well, he's absorbed the power of the Muramasa blade. And that is where the issue ends. Oof. So, for those unaware, the Muramasa blade is a mystical sword that was forged by the demon swordsmith Muramasa, and it ignores healing factors. A cut from the Muramasa, the blade forged by Muramasa, will not heal, which is how Wolverine was able to kill a clone of Sabretooth years ago. I think he was a clone. I think that was supposed to be retconned to be a clone. But yeah. Moving on though to our last book for the moment, we've got Wolverine Deep Cut #1. This is a flashback miniseries. Basically from Wolverine's time in Japan, back wearing the classic yellow costume, but runs the Sabretooth in forest. It's just a brutal fight between the two of them. Flashing back about how the some of their parts of their past, but Sabretooth gouges out Wolverine's eyes. This story is set during the X-Men's Outback era. Storm makes a cameo, and with Wolverine saying that if he needs help, he'll call. Though Storm states that he won't, and tells him to stay safe. But Sabretooth gouging out Logan's eyes. He's actually pretty decent at blind fighting. There's also Kitty Pryde and Yukio and Lockheed are basically running security for the Yoshida stronghold. But the fight with Wolverine and Sabretooth reaches its peak, and Sabretooth gets decapitated. But there's a problem. Wolverine basically licks some of Sabretooth's blood. It's not quite Sabretooth. It's Sabretooth, but not quite. Like a clone. Meaning that Mr. Sinister's involved. Now, fair point with this. And that is where the issue ends, and a fair point to that. Back in the 90s, I believe in X-Men number 27, we saw that Sinister was cloning the Marauders, and he tried to clone Sabretooth, but the clone was unstable. So this clone was rather stable, and this was previously to that. So yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Patreon, PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying, live long and rock hard.